everybody, welcome. My name is Megan. I will be guiding you through this class today, and welcome to my home. So today I have for you a flow jam style class set to the music of Miss Taylor Swift. And the cool thing about this is that the playlist is going to be separate. So if you wanted to do this class without music, you're welcome to do that as well. If you want to do it with the playlist, we've created the playlist in Apple Music and in Spotify. And so if you just look at the description below the video here, you'll find the links for those playlists. So if you want to take a second, go get that set up right now and push pause on your music and on this video. Okay, welcome back. So you have your music on pause. And you're going to just need a mat for today's class other than the music. And the thing with Flow Jam is I try not to speak very much so that you can enjoy the music or enjoy the silence, the space you've created. So feel free to move or add on, take movements that feel good as well. So you don't have to do exactly as I'm instructing. And then I'll be demoing it here for you to follow along as well. So you're getting all set up on your mat. You're gonna hit play on your music right now. And then come into a child's pose on your mat. So wide knees child's pose, if that feels comfortable. Big toes touch. Arms are gonna be straight out in front of you. And your head and heart is going to be relaxed, melted on the ground. So pausing here for the first couple of breaths. With eyes closed, maybe slowing down your breath a little bit more. Start to tune out any extra distractions that you have going on and start to tune into either the music if you're listening to it or just the sound or feeling of your breath in your body. Take a really long breath in through your nose. And a slow exhale out. Do that again. Deep breath in. Long exhale, totally empty. And then one more time together, breathe in. And exhale it out. And then staying in child's pose, you're going to pop up onto the fingertips. So elbows lift up off the mat. Take the right arm, thread it underneath the left arm so that your right ear, your right cheek come to the mat. You're putting some pressure on the back of the right shoulder. And you can adjust your left hand, your left arm if you like. Move the hand or tuck the left arm behind your low back. And take a couple breaths here. Bring the left hand down to the mat if it's not already there. And release the right arm, bring the right hand back to the top of the mat. And then switch sides. So left arm comes underneath, left ear to the mat. Push into the right hand, reach the left hand back, and just come back to child's pose for a moment again, letting the heart rest, the forehead relax onto the ground. And then come forward into a tabletop position, bringing the knees hip-width distance. Lower the belly, lift the chest and then the head as you breathe in. And then push into the hands, round out the back, draw the belly in as you exhale. Do that again like that, breathe in. And then out. And then moving through a few more cat-cows like this. Or you're welcome to switch it out, sway the hips. Find some space for some intuitive movement to do something a little bit different that feels good. And then make your way to a flat back again. Take the left knee out to the side, flex the foot, the toes, and take a few small circles here with the knee. So you're starting one way, maybe getting a little bit bigger gradually, and then moving in the opposite direction. And then straighten the leg out all the way so the toes point down, and tuck the toes at the back of your mat. Take the right shin off to the side so the inside of the back foot can come to the mat and the left arm can lift up towards the ceiling. So you're in a modified side plank. Then push into that back foot and swim the left arm forward a little bit more so you can feel the left side start to open up. Keep pushing into the foot, reaching forward. And then take a few big circles with that lifted arm and let this be intuitive as well. So you can move in different directions, bend the elbow a little. And then lift the left arm all the way up, spread the fingers, hover the back leg and flex the toes. Bend to that lifted knee and grab for your foot. Hook onto the foot and then squeeze the heel into your body. Draw the ribs in a little bit more. Roll the upper shoulder back. And then really slowly release the foot, spread the arm and the leg wide again. Breathe in. And then tabletop, bring it back down. Square off the hips again. Adjust the knees. Take the right knee out to the side, flex the toes, and then find those same small circles here to start. And switch directions. And then extend the leg long, really reach the heel back. Tuck the toes at the back of your space. Take the left shin off to the side so the inside of the back foot comes to the mat. Right arm lifts up and then over towards the front of your space. Push into the back foot. Pause here, take a couple of breaths. And then take a few circles with the lifted arm. Lift the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Hover the back leg, flex the toes. Then bend the knee, grab for the foot, hug it into your bum. You can look down for balance or you can look up. And then gently release the foot, spread the arm and the leg wide. Tabletop, bring it back down, square off the hips, the knees. And then downward facing dog, curl the toes under, send the hips up and back. And you can take the first breath just to move around a little. Bend into the knees, sway the hips. And then take the right leg straight back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take the leg straight back again, toes point down. And then knee to nose, draw forward. Step the foot through the hands. Spin the back foot flat, warrior one. Lift the arms straight up. And then take the palms so they face forward. Take a breath in here. Bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulders on your back as you exhale. Lift the arms forward and up, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Do that one more time, breathe in. Squeeze the elbows, lower the shoulders. Take the hands to the low back, interlock the hands. Roll the shoulders back, lift to the chest. And then humble warrior, come forward to the inside of the front leg. You can rest a shoulder on your thigh if you'd like. And then release the hands, warrior one, lift up, one breath in. And then hands to the mat, high push up. You can take the knees down or keep the toes curled under. Lower down all the way to the belly, to your chest. Untuck the toes, Cobra, slow breath in. Roll back down, breathe out. Again, breathe in. And out. Last one, roll up. Lower down. Push back, tabletop. And then downward dog. Take the left leg back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take the leg straight back, reach it. Knee to nose, draw forward. Warrior one, step it through. Hips low, hands reach up high. And then turn the palms forward, spread the fingers. Breathe in to reach higher. Bend the elbows, exhale. Lift the arms forward and up. Breathe in, big circle. Exhale, squeeze it down. One more, breathe in. Lower down and hold. Take the hands to the low back, interlock that. Lift through the heart, breathe in. And then humble warrior, come forward. Release the hands, warrior one, lift up. Right away, hands down, high push up on the toes or on the knees. Lower down with control. Cobra, lift the heart, breathe in. Roll back down, breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. And out. Tabletop, push back. Downward facing dog, curl the toes under, hips back. Lift the right leg straight up, breathe in. Knee to nose, come forward. Crescent lunge, step it through, hips low, hands reach up. And then on an inhale, you're going to straighten both legs. On an exhale, you're going to bend into both knees and twist to the right. Bring the arms into a T. And then do that again. Rise up, both legs straighten, arms lift. Lower down, arms wide into a T again. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. Last one. Reach up. Bend into the knees, twist and hold. Stay here, you're welcome to reverse. Take the right hand to the low back, reach the left arm up and over. Bring the arms back to a T. Then take the chest forward, arms reach up, back to that crescent lunge. Straighten both legs. And then warrior 2, open it wide, bend deeply into the front knee. Take the gaze over the front hand. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. And then extended side angle, come forward. Reach the left arm forward. And then instead of resting the right hand on the thigh, reach both hands forward. So you're still bending deeply into the front leg. You can take the gaze down to the ground or straight ahead. And the next pose is easy twist. So look down first. Left hand comes down, toes curl under, right arm lifts up. Reach a little bit higher, breathe in. Bring the hand down, high push up. From knees or toes, lower to the floor. Cobra 1 time, breathe in. Roll back down. This time table or high push-up. Downward facing dog. Take the left leg straight back. Knee to nose, come forward. Crescent lunge, step it through. Lift your arms up. Take a moment just to sink the hips, lift the hands higher. And then rise all the way up, straighten the legs, breathe in. Bend into the knees, twist left. Rise up, breathe in, reach the hands. Exhale, lower down and twist, arms wide. 2 more, breathe in. And out. Last one, breathe in. Lower down and hold here. Left hand to the low back. Right arm reaches up and over. Keep lowering down to the hips. And then take the arms wide into a T again. Chest comes forward, arms reach up. Straighten out both legs. Warrior 2, take the arms wide. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, come forward. Now reach both arms forward so you're unsupported. Look down to the mat. Easy twist, right hand down, left arm lifts up. Last breath in. Hands down, high push up. Lower down to the floor. Cobra 1 time, breathe in. Lower down, breathe out. Push back, tabletop. And then child's pose, just for a moment, let the hips sink to the heels. Relax your head down. Come forward into tabletop. And then curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Lift up through the heels, bend into the knees, look forward. And then take 2 big steps to make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then forward fold, breathe out. Rise up, push into the feet, lift the arms high. And then Utkatasana, bend the knees, sink through your bum. And bring your hands to heart center for this one. Toes are facing straight forward. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Toes are light. And then really slowly, you're going to come to stand and lift the left knee into the chest at the same time. So come to stand, knee in, toes flexed. Take a breath in. And then kick the leg forward as you exhale. Bring it back in, breathe in. And then kick forward, breathe out. And try not to lean back. Inhale to squeeze it in. Exhale to kick forward and hold this one. And then really slowly, you're going to tip the chest forward and kick the leg back. So heels reaching back. Head is reaching forward. Stay here. You're welcome to take a couple little squats with the standing right leg. Now soften into the standing leg. Crescent lunge, softly step the toes back, reach the arms up. And then warrior 2, open the arms wide, bend into the front leg. Straighten the front leg, really dig into that back foot. Reach the hips back, left hip to the back, right arm forward. Windmill the arms, coming to triangle, right arm down, left arm up. And then on inhale, you're gonna reach higher with the top hand. And on exhale, you're gonna reach down. So it's like you're reaching down to the ground. There's a little twist happening. And then like you're pulling on something, you're gonna pull up as you breathe in through that top hand. Same thing, exhale, twist and lower. And then pull up, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in, keep expanding through the arm. Exhale, lower. Last one, pull up. Lower down, last squeeze. Lift both arms up. And then bring the arms back into a T. So front leg still straight. Turn both toes forward so you're on the left long edge of your mat. Hands to the hips. Squeeze the hips, lift the heart. And then fold forward, send the bum back, heart forward. So come into a wide-legged forward fold. You're welcome to hang out here. You could move around a little through the upper body, through the knees if you want to bend. And then look to the top of the mat, walk the hands there, pivot forward and bend into the front knee. Come back to easy twist, left hand down, right hand lifts. And you're welcome to stay here. You can come into side plank, stepping the front foot to meet the back. And if you'd like, you can come into wild thing, touch the toes down, lift the heart up. High push up, make your way, hands and toes. Take a flow or move through Cobra on your own. We'll meet in downward dog. From downward dog, bend the knees, sink the hips, look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise all the way up to stand, lift the hands. And then Utkatasana, bend the knees, lower the hips. So feet are a little bit separated, toes forward. Hands come to heart center. Sink a little bit lower into the hips. And then slowly come to stand, right knee comes in this time. So relax the shoulders. Knee comes in a little more, flex your foot. Breathe in. And then kick forward as you breathe out. Do that again, breathe in. And out. Last one, breathe in. Kick forward and hold. And then tip forward as you kick the leg back, warrior three. Stay here. If you want to make it more challenging, add some little squats. And then bend a little bit more into the standing leg. Crescent lunge, step it back, lift your arms. Warrior two, spread the arms wide. Take the stance a little bit wider. And then straighten the front leg. Take the right hip back. Left arm lifts a little bit more forward, so you're hinging at the hips. And then triangle, left arm down, right arm up. Spread the arms wider, lift as you breathe in. And then reach down, breathe out. Pull up, inhale. Lower down and twist, exhale. Lift up, breathe in. Lower down, breathe out. Rise up, inhale. Last one, lower down. Pull up, spread the arms wide, pause and triangle for a moment. And then lift the arms up into a T again. Toes face straight forward. Hands to the hips, lift through the heart, breathe in. And then fold forward as you breathe out. Same thing, add a little sway if you'd like, move around. Look to the front edge of your mat. Walk the hands there. Make your way to easy twist. Right hand down, left arm lifts up. And then again, you're welcome to stay here. You can make your way to side plank, either stacking feet or one in front of the other. And you're also welcome to come into wild thing. Step the toes back, squeeze your bum, lift your heart. High push up, come back down. Move through a flow on your own. We'll meet in downward dog. And then take two really nice big breaths here. Bend the knees, lower the hips, look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Take the feet wide, so about hip width distance or a little wider. Toes out, heels in, and you're coming to Malasana. So you can still stay facing the same front edge of the mat. And then just bring the hands to heart center. You're welcome to sit on a block here as well. And then use your elbows to spread the knees a little bit wider. So you can relax the shoulders down and back a little bit more and create some space to lift the chest. Close down your eyes. Take a last breath in. Long breath out. Open the eyes. Take the hands to the mat. Forward fold. Toes to face the front of the mat. And then just grab onto opposite shoulders for a moment and find a little sway side to side. And then relax the arms, feet are hip width distance. You're gonna, with soft knees, slowly roll up to stand. Circle the arms up into the air as you breathe in. And then hands together, lower down as you breathe out. So hands come to heart center. Take the feet together so big toes touch. Lift the arms up as you breathe in. And then lower down Utkatasana as you breathe out. But you're gonna take the hands to heart center and twist left. So the right elbow is just hovering. And then do that again. Reach up, back to center, breathe in. Lower down and then twist the other way to the right as you exhale. Again, breathe in. To the left, twist. Again, rise up, breathe in. Lower down to the right. And then this time, rise up. Lower down, twist left, and hold this one. So you're gonna hook the right elbow on this time, keep the bum low. And then lift the left heel up, so you're taking more weight into the right foot. And slowly you're gonna rise to stand, keeping that twist. Hug the knee in, flex the toes. And then arms come wide into that T. So you're just standing twist. So if you can open the chest a little bit more to the left, keep standing up really tall. Now keep the knee in, but come back to center. So hands to heart, look forward. Kick forward with the leg one time. Warrior 3, kick the leg back, reach the heart and the head forward. And then standing splits, hands to the mat, lift the leg, relax your head. Low lunge, step the toes all the way to the back of your space. Bring the back knee to the ground. Heel to the front foot off to the side of the mat. And turn those front toes out to the right a little bit. Hands are on the inside of your front foot. Hips are relaxed. And you can stay here if you'd like, or you can add a twist, taking the right hand to the front thigh, opening up the thigh and drawing the shoulder back. Close down the eyes, take a couple really deep breaths here. And then release the twist, bring the hands down to the ground. Heel toe the foot, the front foot back to center. Hands are on either side of that foot. Curl the back toes under to lift the back knee. And then forward fold, step the toes together at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, hands to the shin, flat back. Forward fold, let it go. Hug it in. And then rise all the way up to stand, lift your arms. When you get there, hands together to heart center. Take the big toes to touch if they're not already there. Lift the arms up, breathe in. Utkatasana, lower down. Hands to heart, twist right, left elbow hovers. Back to center, rise up, breathe in. Lower down, twist other side to the left. Rise up, breathe in. Lower down, twist right. This time you're holding here, hooking the left elbow on. Lift the toes, the heel up. Keep the twist. And slowly rise up to stand. Toes stay flexed. And then reach the arms wide into that T again. Standing up tall. Get the arms a little bit stronger, knee a little closer in. And then bring it to center, hands to heart, gaze forward. Kick forward one time and hold. And then warrior 3, heart forward, heel reaches back. Right away, standing splits, hands to the mat, lift the back leg. And then low lunge, step the toes back. Bring the back knee into the floor. Heel toe the front foot off to the side so the toes are facing out a little bit. Hands are on the inside of that foot. Take a moment to set up, either staying here or adding the twist on. Maybe using your left hand to open up the thigh, the knee a little bit more. Close down the eyes and just breathe. Release the twist, hands come down to the ground. Turn the front toes forward and heel toe the foot back to center, so hands are on either side. Curl the back toes under, lift up the knee. Forward fold, step it to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, hug it in, exhale. Rise all the way up, big breath in, lift your arms. Hands together to your heart. And then just pause here. Either eyes are closed or gaze is at the floor. Palms are together, thumbs are pushing into your heart, and you're just tuning into your breath for a moment. Flutter the eyes open if they're not already. Bring the right knee into the chest. And then come into tree pose. So you might use your hand to support your foot to bring it on the inside of the standing thigh. Then take a moment, really pushing into the inside and the outside of the foot. And if you're feeling pretty solid here, maybe lift the arms up. And if the arms are up, really reach them high. And you have the option here to look up towards the ceiling, towards your hands as well. Bring the gaze forward if it's lifted. Hands come back together to your heart. Release the foot, take the knee back to center, and then lower the foot down. You might give the other foot just like a little shake. And then other side, left knee comes in. Open up the hip, come into tree pose on the other side. Stay here, option to lift the arms or do just something different with the arms. And maybe lifting the gaze up as well. Take the gaze forward first, then hands come together to your heart. Square off the hips, left knee back to center. Lower the foot down, maybe give the opposite foot a little shake. And then bring the big toes to touch. You're standing at the front of the mat. Lift up through the arms, huge breath in. And then arms wide, forward fold, come all the way down as you exhale. Halfway lift. And then high push up, step it back. Take a deep breath in. Hold here as you breathe out. Breathe in through your nose. And then slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes, arms come alongside the body, palms face down. Start by lifting the head and the chest, so you're in half locust. Arms are hovering as well. Reach the fingertips back and spread the fingers wider. And then add the legs, hovering the legs, maybe even the thighs, and point the toes back. Everything hugs in and lifts a little more. And then add a really slow flutter kick. So you're squeezing your bum, left and right. And then both legs lift up. Breathe in. Last little squeeze here. And then exhale, lower down. Take the right cheek to the mat. Close down your eyes. And then with right cheek, right ear to the mat, you'll take the right arm off to the side so it's parallel with the shoulder. So it's like you're making a T with your right arm to your body. And then roll onto your right side. You'll either stack both legs or touch the left toes behind you with the left knee bent. So you're feeling an opening through the right, front of the right shoulder. And then close down your eyes and breathe here. Take a last full breath in. Slow exhale out. Release the shoulder, come onto your belly. Relax the right arm alongside you. And switch cheeks. So your left ear, your left cheek come to the mat. And your left arm comes out to the side with a palm down. And then when you're ready, roll onto your left side. Stacking the legs or bending the right knee. And then closing your eyes and pausing here. Last breath in. Exhale it out. And then release the shoulder. Come back onto your belly. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and come into tabletop position. So you're on your hands and knees. And then you're going to take the hips off to the right side so that you can swing your right leg forward and your left leg back. So you're in a 90-90 position. So the front leg is 90 degrees. You're taking a look at the back leg, it's 90 degrees. Hands come ahead of the hips. Lift up through the chest. And then fold forward over the front leg. You can use a pillow or your hands, something to just to support your forehead. And then using these last few moments here just to stay really tuned in to your breath or to the music. Just avoiding that urge to feel distracted or run away with your thoughts. Bring the hands to the ground, lift up the chest. And then turn to the left long edge of your mat so your feet come to the mat and the knees come up towards the ceiling. Now just so you can turn the other way, turn to the left, to the back of the mat, and your left leg will be forward, your right leg will be back. So just need to check and make sure you're doing those 90 degree angles again. Toes are flexed. And then bring the hands ahead of you, lift up through the chest, and then reach the heart forward, fold forward over the front left leg. Close down the eyes. Relax your head. Let it be heavy on your hands. Last couple of breaths. Bring the hands to the mat, lift up your head. And then just sit off to one side, to the left side. So you can swing the right leg forward. So you're fully facing the back short edge of your mat now. And you're just going to make your way onto your back with the knees bent, soles of the feet to the ground. And then when you arrive, take the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long. Give the knee a good little squeeze in, and then you're going to come to a twist. Bring the knee over to the left. And if there's another variation of a twist you prefer, of course you could do that instead. And then you're either taking the arms wide or bend the elbows and just relax the arms overhead. Pausing here. Relax your belly. Relax your face, your tongue. And even see if there's other areas you can soften. And then release the twist, come onto your back. Bring the knee in one last time. And then switch sides. So left knee in, right leg extends. Hug it in, use the hands. And then come into a twist on the other side. So hips might shift a little bit to the left, knee over to the right. Arms wide or up overhead. Eyes closed. Slowly release the twist. Draw the left knee in one last time. Actually, bring the right knee in as well. So both knees come into the chest, arms wrap around. Either keep the knees hugged in, or you could come into happy baby, or just separate the knees a little bit more. Rock a little side to side. And then Shavasana, let the knees go, extend the legs, relax your arms down. Roll the shoulders under your back a little bit more and flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Feel every part of your body that's on the mat and just see if you can soften, let it be a little heavier. And if you're listening to music, you probably come to the end of the playlist or you're almost at the playlist. Maybe you're just enjoying a moment of silence, tuned into the breath. And if you want to stay in Shavasana, if you have the time and space to do that, please do that. Stay here. Just ignore my next few instructions. If and when you're ready to come out, bring the knees into the chest, hug them in again. And then you're either rock and rolling front to back or you're rolling over to one side. And using your hands to come up into a seated position. Just to close our class together. And bringing the hands to heart center. Eyes are closed or gaze is down to the floor. Just taking a moment to seal off the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today and taking these 50 minutes for yourself. Namaste.